Malcolm Turnbull has moved to counter claims for a royal commission into the banks. He's got an agreement with the top banking chiefs to appear before a parliamentary committee around once a year. Here's National Affairs correspondent Greg Jennett.
There's a new order in the House.
They're going to have to front up to a House of Representatives committee. That will drive, I tell you, that will drive some cultural change at the banks.
Exercising its one-vote majority, the government struck on retaliation to the big banks' $1 billion interest rate rake-off.
This is why we're frustrated. This is why we think it's important that we do practical things.
They'll issue an invitation to front a parliamentary committee, so bank chiefs can account for decisions as the Reserve Bank does. They'll answer questions, then the committee can
form conclusions and write reports and make statements about it, and they can be very critical.
But they can't do what royal commissions and regulators do, demanding the most secret of corporate documents.
What we will do now is institutionalise regular accountability and transparency.
The Prime Minister's confident all four-pillar bank chiefs will appear, although the industry seems reluctant. No other businesses are required to justify their commercial pricing decisions in this way, its lobby group has noted.
Having the finger of the Prime Minister wagged at them, I think they'll turn their noses up at this and do what they've always done.
Charging up a House committee won't stop Labor's demands for a royal commission. At best, it might satisfy a few coalition backbenchers and crossbenchers in both chambers who also like the idea. And now, a month after Australians went to the polls, we finally know who all of them are. The all-new Senates come from an all-new voting system said to better reflect the will of the people. They've willed away 3 coalition senators, installed 1 more from Labor, reduced the Greens by 1 and added 3 to the crossbench. All up, the government will need 9 votes to get anything passed when Labor and the Greens oppose it. Pauline Hanson brings with her fellow Queenslander Malcolm Roberts, Brian Burston in New South Wales and Rod Cullerton from the West. Nick Xenophon has 3 with Sterling Griff and Sky Kakashka Moore. Darren Hinch is new, David Lionhelm, Bob Day and Jackie Lambie round out the crossbench's 11 members.
Wonderful.
And Pauline Hanson may find herself negotiating with not 1 but 2 Malcolms.
Although I have enormous respect for Pauline Hanson, if you disagree with the party, you have a responsibility to cross the floor.
The 4th and final One Nation senator's a strong-willed individual.
Tax. It's destroying this country. I've seen and dealt with firsthand corruption of climate science. We need an investigation into the CSIRO. Government has now become a control centre.
He's on his way to the seat of government, intent on exerting some control. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.